I'm back. When you're on the play, the sun has a lot of pressure. Guess I'm gonna keep that. I mean, with white it would have been a lot better, right? But Silver Gilman to Silver Gilman to Lord is quite the punch, right? Alright. It's nice. Going to behold another Silver Gilman here. Sadly, this thing has a menace. Another Moon Shadow and 2 Pearl Faithless Looting. No looting. Just thoughts this or Or just taking the other one too. He got an island now. So Lord is incredible here. Taking the Hex Catcher is kind of sketchy. I'm not blocking this? Question mark? No, blocking this. I think I have enough power. Vile, very interesting. Do you think you got Street Wave? I mean, if you got Street Wave, so be it. Should have kept up the side banner for that. Alright, nice. Like, third decision of the game, I'm already playing sloppy. Very, very nice. I believe we're going to put on the Vile here, I don't know. Nothing else to do. So we draw land, we can double spell. We can attack with Meteor Bolt and put the Master of the Pulse down. I believe that he's going to keep a fatal push for that. This frog doesn't matter too much, but it's a lot of pressure here. Maybe it's just Dimir this Shadow. Do I have to block this? So it's 4 and then it's 8. So it's 12. Alright, no blocks. Go ahead and hit me. Isn't he just dead on board? Frogulus. Interesting. Alright, good job, guy. Good thing that we drew the second land here. Wait, it's only 10 without the second land here. Alright, never mind. I am playing super sloppy. Holy shit. Alright, I saw Oculus. I thought these. I believe Chalice is now good if he's not running red. Concern I don't care about. Probably slotting this balloon here. Taking out the Harbinger. And then I believe Subtlety might be better than Flare. leave 2 cages might do something. I'm not sure though. Maybe he's running persist or something. So first stays in, of course. It's 10 to cut 2 creatures. Following around idea of the sideboard. Some Hexcatcher might be fine enough. Tidebinder is fine, Saloon is fine. They're taking out 1 Saloon here. I'm not sure. Suma's a little bit slow. Alright, 1 mentor. Alright, when in doubt, always cut mentor. Maybe the cage is kind of trolling here. Let's see. Alright, let's try to be a little bit cleaner with my decisions. Alright, keep. Reason for that is this hand is first Thoughtseize proofed, second it got interaction from subtlety, and then it got a curve in form of tight shape. He's mulligan too far. Alright, we going next. We are going next. It's 3 cards at the bottom. So he's going to put down a frog turn 2, and I am going to subtlety the frog. Alright, Cavern of course for Merfolk. If you're already top decking that like that, you don't need to subtlety the frog if you can just stoop for it. We're going to subtlety the frog. Wait, what? What was he looking for? He put down a land. Yeah, well, if he doesn't want to answer, that's fine. GG. Sorry for the misplace in the first one. Alright, back. Chizo did mulligan to, I didn't play with this guy, I believe, but mulligan to 6, and on the play I'd keep the hand probably, but not on the draw. Gotta look for interaction. Yeah, sure. Hand can flood heavily, but very fine. Let's one more. One lot, one while. Like this is very nice. Alright. Putting down the cavern. So I have double blue for my flare offers. Ugin's Labyrinth, alright. So Zuma is no good here. Wait, maybe it is, actually. Chalice of the Void on 1. This guy, man. Now the Violet guy. Alright. Well. 2 dismember. So this is Eldrazi Tron then, right? So I can... Yeah. So there are targets for this member. At least the Chalice doesn't interact with my... For x equals 2, Kozilek's command. Probably have to counter that, right? How are we winning this? By finding a Harbinger, I believe. Our hand is stuck on doing nothing. Mind Stone, sure. Why didn't he tap the Eldrazi? Because it's not Eldrazi, right? If he wants to do it, he has to do it now. Nope, he does not. Force is very nice. I wish I had a while though. So this goes for Merfolk. Gonna go to combat here. Don't think I can do much, but finding a Harbinger. Getting Dismember. Alright. It is Dismember. 2 cards in hand. 1 card in hand. This is Kozilek. No, this is just Khan. Alright, Khan has to go, and then I don't know why he didn't. Who knows, man. Okay, top deck time, I believe. Thinking about keeping up the mana for Tidebinder. Oh wait, he might sacrifice a Mind Stone here, just to draw the card, right? Nah. Yeah. It's okay. I mean, he's sacrificing a land for the card draw, it's fine, right? Maybe it's not fun, maybe it's actually horrible. Let's see. Nothing. Tideshaper is amazing. I'm going to hit the waste here, combat, I believe. I mean, he only got 4 mana. I'm there to Kozilek's command at any time. I can't do anything against that. I want to cut off as much mana as possible though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4x equals 3. Just to get the waste here. It's a little bit sketchy versus Devourer of Destiny, right? This is Thought-Knot Seer. Please look at my hand. Take my Tidebinder, I'm going to dismember the Thought-Knot Seer after that. Nice, 2 draws end step, and then dismember. Should have waited, man. Should have waited. Dismember main, by the way. I got a second dismember. Do we keep the stopper here? For sure, right? Or we play it and have something for Thought-Knot Seer. We don't have to do something versus the Thought-Knot Seer because I can firstly just bounce it next turn. Okay, lucky me, I guess. Alright, so a lot of annoying stuff on his main board. I don't think we are favored if he's boarding, or if he's main boarding like that. So Consign is a gimme. They don't like Flare, I believe. Force is a gimme. Subtlety or Flare. Very subtlety, right? Alright, then Harbinger is very important here. So the problem with this matchup is... Hey, do we need this member? I believe Eldrazi Tron, I'm going to check, is running... wait, I have to check something here. Sorry. Tron, Decks, Metagame, Modern, Vengeance, there we go, Eldrazi Tron. So Thought Not Sealed Devourer of Disney, Flash Wrecker. Okay, so these are 8 creatures that can be hit by Dismember, and I have to hit all of them because they are all a huge problem. Alright. What are they bringing in? Probably nothing. So our sideboard plan is better than theirs. The Tidebinder hits everything. The Harbinger hits everything. So the problem is that Swiloon might be good enough, right? Because every time I'm playing versus Tron, I'm running out of resources. Alright, so I believe we're going to fill in Swiloon for Silver Elementor here. Like, there's no way that we are... Wait, I have to still cut something? Minus 2, only two creatures still. Okay, so one more Mentor goes. And then one Swiloon, I guess, because I'm not cutting on anything else here. No 2-drop, no... None of these, all too good. Alright, 70 force, blah blah blah, okay. Wait, I'm still in the need of cutting something. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh. One subtlety or one dismember. I believe one subtlety has to go here. Or one force. Submit, don't have time. I hope it's registered that. It did. Phui, that was lucky. Okay, so this is a mulligan. Opponent is mulliganing as well. Alright, this hand has nothing. It's the age-old problem. Do we go down to 5 to find something meaningful? Or do we not do that? We're going to keep this. Putting one of these down so we can hit our 3-drop. The problem is if he's mulliganing as Eldrazi Tron, right? He has a few... Alright, I have a subtlety and force in the... Alright. I'm going to play Stupor and Bolt us here, right? So we represent Consign. The problem with mulliganing in this spot is that he would not keep this hand, I believe, if he wouldn't have something of relevance, right? In his opening 6. Maybe the bobble was the thing that was relevant here, so I cannot be too sure. Muta World in this spot or Cavern. I believe we're going to play the Muta World because it hides the Cavern. Yeah, okay. Another map. Craig's map. I should have mulligan for something more important. Power plant entered the reveal zone. Maybe he got one dismember in hand. Okay, so going to end step here. And then we're going to play the Hex Catcher here. And then we're going... Oh, own dismember is fine. We're going to stifle the map for sure. Okay, if we play the Meter Vault, he still needs to be afraid of... Map is 2, right? He doesn't have to. Okay. If we play the Meter Vault, he has to be afraid that we got Consign in hand. Alright. Not Consign, I mean Harbinger in hand, but we just didn't find the land to cast it, so I believe we're going to play the Meter Vault here. Alright, so now I'm a little bit... But yeah, this is the problem with Tron, right? He is so far ahead on mana, going to my third turn. Corrects map, right? Gotta stifle that one, my man. Can't let you have your tower. So this is basically stifling a fetch. Alright. Nothing. Okay, bro. This is... This is rough. Okay, what we are going to do here is to play the Master of the Pillar and then make the middle attack, right? Because hand is cooked otherwise. Maybe it's wrong to do that. Because we are... not representing anything anymore, but maybe we got Flare in hand. 2? 2 what 2? Oh, we don't have Flare because I use Vexing Gobble. Quizzix command for 0. Oh, very nice. But yeah, I'm happy that he used the command, I guess, like that. 3 mana, 4 mana, could be Sword Knots here. Could be another command. Command I can counter, so it cannot be a command. Okay, yeah. Believe me, bro. I'm going to counter that. Question is, how do we counter it? I believe by sacrificing the Hex Catcher. He's stuck on lands and threats in hand. Tide Binder is very nice. Problem with Tide Binder in this spot, as usual. We want to push damage, which would be 7-9 here, and then he's down to 3. I believe we're going to keep up the Merfolk. Believe we're going to keep up the Tide Binder for annoying cast triggers or anything like that, and if he puts down a blocker, we can dismember it as well. Kozilek command is... Okay, so this should... Now I should be able... Alright, never mind, it's just over. Should have know what he got in hand. GG. We're back. Starting this game. MHayashi, my beloved. I think he has disabled, right? The chat disabled. I'm going to keep this, of course, because he's going to play a land destruction. damn. It's finally somebody I actually recognize, right? Alright, so what are we going to do here? Little World needs to be kept in hand. Alright, running out the island. Alright, lock in. The matchup is very winnable. By very winnable, I mean we are so far ahead. Alright, so this is going to be Merfolk. But he's very good, right? So let's see who's going to play that. Going to enchant here. Going to flash on the Hex Catcher here. And then oh. Let's say Elemental? No, let's say Merfolk. Okay, what the hell is this? And no road, no white source, and just maybe he's just keeping 7 every time. Maybe he's holding back the planes. Exile this artifact, exile top 2 cards of your library, which is one of them. At the end of your next turn you may play that card, Unearth 2. Yeah, okay. I thought about another exile zone, no planes, press of freedom. I thought about if he has if he's sandbagging your planes in hand, I thought about forcing it. Because it gets exiled, and this is potentially like a 4/1. Maybe forcing would have been the better play here. Nah, I don't know, man. What the helly? Another cavern. Oh, this doesn't tap for Merfolk now. Slightly annoying. Another demo field versus 3 Cavern of Souls. Funny. Tide Shipper, Ruinous, Comet. I'm going to cast this thing with Kicker on the Monastery, play the Winterbolt, so forces up, and the thing on the Monastery is there because if he's going to Solitude me, he still doesn't have the oh, he got his Kyra back, right? Okay, so he's kind of done that last time. Alright, combat, yeah. But he's playing fast, man. He is not waiting for anything. Just jamming 4 demo fields. And now Field of Ruin. Huh? Ah! Okay, so we're going in with the head start, which is very nice. So this member should be super bad, right? Don't know the exact list, but yeah, we're not going to play this member here. Instead we're going to play the Subtlety. Going to play the Ether Vial. Going to play these. We're probably playing not playing 2 Harbingers. Instead we're going to play 2 Consigns. We can also just cut on Ether Vial, so we don't draw it. Maybe cut 3 Ether Vials as well. Get in 1 Consign. Wait. Let's shuffle these back, because I'm confused. Alright, so all go back, nope, not like this, alright, so this is 60, right? We don't want the Dismember, instead of the Dismember we want the Salty, and then we probably want 2 more interaction spells, because we are on the draw, so we're going to put down the Harbinger, and now we're going to take 3 of these Ether Vials and put in Svidun, and now we're at 60. This is a little bit better. So Consign is there for the Solitude, right? Everything else is very fine, one line is very fine. Submit this, we're not going to run it anyway if we have a playable hand. The playable hand is a little bit different. That's why I love Control so much, you don't have to think about your mulligans. You cannot really go wrong with keeping 6 or 7 if you have your 2-lander. Let's see. As I was told, I'm just going to keep this. So first main phase, he's going to keep 7. Stupor's nice, going to Cavern here for Merfolk. And then I'm just going to run on the Tide Shaper, because if he wants to erode or path that, we take the free island for sure, and if he doesn't want to do that, we have a Silver Elementor target or a Hexcatcher target, and we didn't even draw a single island, so yeah, we are stacked. We are stacked, my man. Alright, I believe we're going... Alright. I believe we're going to play this the Stupors spell in this matchup effectively, so we're going to play Muta Vault, I believe, into the Silver Elementor, beholding the Tide Shaper. I don't believe he has anything on 3 that he can successfully cast. I mean, that removes the board. Maybe he's playing Brotherhood's End or Pyroclasm or something like that, but then I wouldn't be happy to use the Hexcatcher anyway. I mean, this board is already... This board is already very scary for him, I believe. Okay, so Harbinger can be cast here, but I don't think we are in the need of doing so. Just going to attack for 4 damage here. I think 4 is a very nice number in this matchup. And then we're going to play the island. Now we have Stupor up, we have Hexcatcher up. We don't run into Path to Exile if he's trying to remove something off the board. We have double spell next turn, Price of Freedom. Can just bounce that, I believe. Nah, let's just not bounce something. Let's just believe wrong. Demolition Field, Mishra's Desk, or Mishra's Research Desk. Obviously keeping up the Path of Exile here, which doesn't really matter because we have the Hexcatcher to sacrifice to, or the Merfolk to sacrifice into the Path to Exile. We wrote that, yeah sure. Doesn't really matter, now we can double spell and probably just win the game, right? Just all in, question mark. Just all in. We don't have to do that, alright? He's going to Solitude Wrath me here. You up. But I mean, he didn't show the second wild source, so I believe it's fine. No response. Wrath of the Sky in the Grave. No white. No planes. Another Demolition Field. Worthless. God, he's playing fast, man. Okay, Path to Exile is something, right? Road is something as well, but... I mean, no basic land, No unbasic land means he has no second red source for the Wrath. Could also have played this a little bit slower. Alright, now we just kill him, right? Exactly lethal here. Isn't gonna super back up for whatever he's drawing. GG. Back. I don't believe this is a keep. Way too slow, right? Nothing to do on 1-2. Flares just rotten in this spot, so I'm going to mulligan this. I believe I'm mulliganing quite often. This is a keep for sure. Harbinger is the game plan. Botting the Hexcatcher here. I could have also botted the Silver Girl, but I think it's redundant. Okay, so why is this green? Is this just... no, it's just energy, alright. I am... Yup, alright, so... I was quite happy about the league for now, because I'm 6-0, but the Pride is, yeah. The Pride is going to be a little bit annoying. I am going to lie. So this is at least 3 cats and 4 life if he does nothing. So Bombardment kills me here, and Ajani also very troublesome. Ajani I can deal with, Ragavan I can deal with as well. Okay, so not too bad. Could always be worse. So what can you hit here? No, only Tide Shaper, right? So he's getting the treasure. That's fine. Flare, whatever. I mean, would have been nice for me, I guess. I'm sorry I burped. You got your token. This is by far the worst turn 2 he could have played here, right? Problem is, of course, Muto World. Wait, did he fetch for a non-basic? I mean, you got the treasure here, right? So what we're going to do here? So we're going to play the Silver Mentor, revealing the Hexcatcher, and this is because it stops the Ragavan, and it stops, if he wants to dash it again, and it stops spot removal that he might have, right? Counter target spell. I mean, I have a cavern in hand, right? Okay. Okay, bro, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, so no land. Discharge is a little bit of a problem. If he... Wait, no Ragavan? Wait, but... Alright, so, okay, As long as he's not sandbagging something, this is actually winnable, I guess. So for Merfolk we have the Harbinger here. And we have the Ether Veil to block the Ragavan, which he knows about, by the way. So as long as he's not hitting or sandbagging a basic land, which he does not. I mean, he knows about the Hexcatcher, right? Apparently he forgot about it, no response. Maybe he has a Planesender. Yeah, but I can't play around that, right? I can't give him the treasure token. So Hexcatcher goes in. And then we're going to block here, declare blockers. Or maybe he has Solitude. And he could have just done that now. Nah. Impossible that he has anything like that. Okay, so now we can... Do you wish to use the ability? No. I wish not. So we're going to use the Ether Veil here. Get in the master. Going to combat for 6. And we have still that potent block here. Oh man, he got the pride. Right, and he got the double fetch. I mean, he knew that I was Merfolk. No wait, because I played the Vial, right? Okay. I think that was the last turn. I even have something for the top decker Planesir. I even have something for Solitude. Does he have Solitude? Does it matter? Does it matter? 4, 10. Okay, so it doesn't matter to play the Tidebinder here. Can just hit him twice for 6 and take this up to have a double Tidebinder option. Okay, so the island for the for the Tide, I guess. Convert another 6, and the next one is lethal. Why didn't he fetch for a basic man? Super troll. The mana type was very funny, but it was also probably not the best play. Alright, we're going 1-0 versus Energy. Still a super rough matchup. Let's explore the options. So Flair's not doing it. Instead of Flair, we're going to run... Are we going to run Chalice on the draw? Probably. Probably? I don't know, man. Wait, I don't know. Let's see what we could run. Could also run the Salad here. We're going to run the Chalice. So this is 339. So either 1 less force or 1 less subtlety or 1 less. Okay, we're only running 2 chalices. Maybe don't want to run any chalice. Ah, let's not. Let's actually not. Let's think about it. So the Harbinger saved the day here, right? But instead of Harbinger... we need Harbinger for the Island Walk though. Okay, so instead of Mentor we're going to play Saloon. Can always cut the Vial. I'm never sure about the Vial cut in this matchup. If I had a counter spell probably, but I don't, so Flair's worse because we are cutting the Mentor. 27, 1 less creature. And what are we going to sacrifice to the Flare? Extremely pitch heavy. Tidebinder is nice. Tidebinder might just be a little bit too slow. Alright, like this I guess. Like this or cutting Vial. I like this I guess. I don't know. Super rough. Never really know. God, we got the Force and we got a 1-drop into a 2-drop into Tidebinder. Probably just keep that. Forcing Lord or Tideshaper. Is mulligan to 6. Which is probably a really good idea. Alright, this is also a good idea, but Ragavan is again the least scary. I can't believe that Ragavan is the least scariest. Creature he got, right? So it is quite possible that he only got one land, because he's starting with Ragavan. But then he wouldn't have fetched for a mountain specifically, right? I'm just thinking about denying the treasure token. Okay, there's a second land. Maybe Ajani. Okay, so both lands are on now. Guide of Souls is the worst creature he has. Right. It's way worse than Ragavan. But I have the Tidebinder for it, so I'm not going to flare that. I'm going to force this one instead of flaring, right? So there's not much to do otherwise. So what is going to the bin? Either the Lord. I cannot cast the Lord. So I believe the Lord goes and then I still have flare back up. Even though I didn't mulligan, which is nice. But I think I can raise the card like that. 2 pitch space is a little bit rough. Let's see what we draw here. Harbinger doesn't do anything. So Toro goes in, and then we're going to cut him off his whatever. So left side is discharge, right side are the threats. We're going to cut off the threats. Unless it's bombardment, of course. No attack, of course. Okay. So left side is bombardment and discharge. Right side is Guide, Pride, Ajani, Recruiter. Land would go hard in this spot. Keeps it on top. Land would really go really hard. Alright, there are a lot of draws that miss here. Like Vial. Okay, 30% chance. Running out the Harbinger here. Should be good enough. We have the flare to stop the second discharge, and now he cannot fetch for planes. And only discharge saves him. Or bombardment, both of which I can. Oh, what's also saving him here is he's discharging, and then I have to sacrifice left touch up, and he takes the Traga when he gets the souls because I cannot block. But now we are Gucci, now we only need a Lord. Okay, I cannot really attack. Maybe got a second Ragavan in hand. Then he would have attacked already. Alright, I think we have it right. You just have to wait for the return. Alright. Let's have another one. Okay, so now he has nothing. Alright. And he even fetched for 2 basics. Very interesting. We bin the Lord. Stupor is nice. Maybe we can bounce the Ragavan and just swing. starting the last game of the league. And we have a decision to make here, and I believe we're going to keep that. But we don't have any interaction. I believe it's fine. Keep. Let's see. We're very happy with the league so far. We won last game versus Energy 2 times on the draw cleanly, and I was going to say, wait, this is nothing. I was going to say, alright, this is very nice. You have to put maximum pressure here. I was going to say that we had 2 rough matchups, right? With Energy and Eldrazi Tron. And what did we play against? We played against Boros Land Destruction and and versus some Dimir pile, which was free, right? Okay, so normally when I'm in this spot, I'm getting paired into Boros or something like that, right? Or at least once a league I'm going to play versus Pros, but this time it's going to be Affinity. And he didn't go off here. So unless he has exactly ammunitions and into what is it called? Gig's Claws. I believe the Trident is the best shot here. No, wait, it's actually not, right? Or maybe it is. So it's 2 more damage if you do it like that. And this is enough reason for me not to do it like that. We also need him to have an... Alright, so there's a second red source. Yeah, well. Alright, unlucky. Nope. Okay, no Ravager. Yet. Maybe I should have... Okay, still no Ravager. Maybe I should have popped the Master of the Pearl Trident in the spot for 1 extra damage, huh? Max what he sees. Saga doesn't matter at all. Okay, Vial for more pressure. Maybe we draw land in this spot. No, we don't even have to draw land in this spot. We have to draw into action in this spot. And this is the land entered into action. Can he do anything? Oh, he can always sunburst me here. For... Alright, yeah, this is... I didn't get it. Alright. He knows his deck, I don't. how the token goes as well. So 2 kills here, only 2 damage for him. And then the Lord of course, okay. I messed up. Could have saved that with a Hex Catcher. Oi. Another ammunition token, but at least the explosives is gone. Kappa is very annoying in this spot, of course. Saga enters with nothing, okay. So this doesn't go up, of course. You can bounce the thing if you're going to hit an island. Nice. Attack with everything. Preordain. What did he find, by the way? Just the Saga, probably, right? With his cry. He still likes what he sees. Another island. Kappa. Kappa's a problem. Kappa is too much. Have to bounce that. And then we're going to have to draw a Lord, I believe, or a Flare. Or a Stupor. Tide Shaper. It's still good. Still good. What are we shutting off? Probably doesn't really matter. Shadow Spear can be equipped to the Kappa. If he draws a Ravager, we need to have an island, I believe, so we're going to cast this with Kicker. Alright, I guess the Fiery Islet, huh? Okay, so now he can... oh wait, no, he can actually equip the Shadow Spear. God, annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Wait. Oh yes, of course, because the munitions token can still equip it. Now we have the Draw Lord. But it's somehow... somehow even more mana than expected. Oh, he doesn't equip it. What? Alright, they've just fucked up, huh? Because now I have 6 now. Wait, why didn't he... Am I missing something? What can he have? This cannot block anything. What am I missing? Tell me. Okay, I would have been dead, but he didn't equip the Shadow Spear. Maybe he has a Stupor. Nope, he just messed up. Alright, I'm sorry, but these games are pretty much worthless to learn from. Well, good to know that people on MTGO are still super bad. So this memo doesn't do anything. Instead of this one, we're going to play Chalice. Harbinger shined here for a little bit, but we're going to play Svalloon instead, because Svalloon can protect us from the munitions tokens to some extent. And then I believe we're going to run 2 Consigned to Memories, because it can be quite tricky. We can also just... oh wait, maybe we don't want to play the Flare. Now we want to... do we want to play the Flare? The threats are coming in turn 2, right? But the Ravager can be countered like that. Force is something we really want to play. Wait, I messed up completely. Alright, once again... ah, the Chalice is... okay, never mind, I didn't. So it's 3... 3, 2, 2. So it's either Consign or either Subtlety. The problem with Subtlety in this matchup, and why I don't like it, is the Kappa does not cost more than 2 mana, and Subtletying a 2 mana creature is rarely something that wins the game, right? Like, it's just too fast. If Kappa would cost 3 or 4, the Subtlety would be going hard. But Subtletying your turn 2 Kappa is just bringing it back next turn, and then I'm dead anyway. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I can go race on the draw. Let's 17 hand. Okay, so we're going to keep it like that. And then we have to cut 2 creatures, which should be another Harbinger and maybe one Survival Mentor. Maybe the Consign is not the correct thing to play. Maybe the Flare's not. Well, who am I to know? It's just... the problem with these matchups are the threats are so many. The threats are so many. And all of them require a specific answer. That you can never board well enough. Alright, I'm not going to force that, I'm going to force the Mox Opal. Yep. And we're going to force the Mox Opal. What do we put down here? Type Battle cannot be cast yet. The Consign is something that can be still used. Okay, Type Battle goes to the bin. Consign is effectively doing the same thing in this matchup. Bauble. Two 1/1s. Bauble me. At least he doesn't release Tide Shaper turn 1. Very nice. Do we need to consign here? I think the next thing we want to consign is the I could have consigned that, I guess. The next thing we want to consign is the last chapter of the saga. If he has one. Oh, he's playing an island for me. How kind of him. Okay, 2 for 2. But he took 1 damage from the Firely Island, so we drew that off the Opal. Play this. Bit afraid of... I don't have to be afraid, a little bit afraid of the Wrath of my response. Alright, so maybe playing the Master of the Petra and with me a little better here to put down like 5 points of pressure. Another land. Yes. Explosives for 0. Okay, now I can safely deploy the Lord. Maybe I cannot deploy the Lord combat damage. would go hard. Keeping up the consign, I guess. These all have Island Vogue, right? So, Claws of Gigs. Okay. How much damage is he pushing here? How much damage am I pushing here? Okay, if this thing resolves and he's not interacting with me in any way, he has 11 life and I hit him for enough unless he's going to counter something. If he's going to counter something, then maybe... I still want to be able to push 3, so I'm going to counter this. Because I don't see anything else that I really want to stifle or consign in this spot. Like, I kept it in hand for the Saga, but the Saga doesn't matter now. Don't know why he's not attacking with everything. And now Galvanic Blast doesn't help in this spot, right? So we're going to play the Chalice in this. Alright, he can use the explosives and remove everything. So we're going to drop the Chalice after that. Master of the Poltrant is going first. He can improvise, counter that, I believe. Galvanic Blast. No, just drawing a card. And we win 2-0 for energy and 2-0 versus Affinity. Jesus, man. Jesus, G fucking G, I say.